So, till our last class, we had discussed till list. What is list and how we can create a list, how we can call a list, what are the different types of data that we can store in a list. So, I hope you all have remembered, or if you haven't remembered, please refer to the video. I have uploaded the video on YouTube, so you can find the link in the group and you can watch it. So today we have to start a new topic, in not a new topic but a new section in the same topic, that is called dictionaries. So can anyone explain me what is the meaning of dictionary? A general meaning of a dictionary.
A book
It's a
that
collection of
acts.
words.
Collection of words.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Any other definition or any other
It
thing that
tells
you?
us about the meaning of the words.
Okay. So in our general term, a dictionary is something which have a word and a word or a sentence which explain that word, right? Like if suppose I have a word rain, then in a dictionary I will find the complete meaning of word rain. Or if suppose I have a word called introvert, so it is a word which have a big meaning. So a dictionary explain the whole meaning of the word. So in Python we also have a dictionary. So dictionary we can say that dictionary is advanced. Please mute yourself. Dictionary is
खींच
advanced.
लेके आओ जा खींच ले
Dictionary is the advanced version of list. So without wasting time in this PPT, I would like to show you a program.
पेट पे
Okay, so let's first let me save this file. Suppose I have a new file name dictionary py. Okay, so let's suppose this is a code, uh, but it have errors. So what we used to do in list, this is a phone number, and I can store multiple numbers, multiple data in this list using comma, right? I can store a float number, I can store a int, I can store a string within a single phone number or a single list. So, but here what I want to store a name plus I want to store the contact number of that same name, and I want to do it for, let's suppose, 10 people. So here I want to store the contact name and contact number of 10 different people. So how I can do that? So for now I won't type contact details of 10 people, but I will use for 3. Okay, wait. So what I will do here, for that, there is a, let's suppose the name of the variable is phone numbers. To store a list, we have to call it using this bracket. But for declaring something as list, or sorry, as dictionary, we have to use this bracket. What this bracket is called?
Curly braces.
Right. So this bracket is curly braces. So bracket. So for if we use this bracket, the Python automatically consider it as a dictionary. So let's suppose I have to declare three names and a number, and I have to save them. So let's suppose my first name is Rohit. So this is my name. I want to add a number with this name. For that adding a number with this name, I have to use this. What is this?
This is colon.
Right. So let's suppose the phone number of Rohit is 7091320879. So this is my first contact. I have to add two more contacts. So let's suppose the second contact is Sunny. And the phone number of Sunny. The phone number of Sunny is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And another contact, Fatima. Any number. So let's print and check what will be the output. See, here is my output. But if suppose someone asked me that this print command is printing the whole contact details, I want to just print the contact number of Rohit, right? So for that, what you have to do, you have to use this. Please mute yourself. Let's suppose I have to print the phone number of Fatima. Phone numbers. Okay. So see here, I have done it. I don't know what is happening there. So this is.
I think you need to add the double quotation marks.
Okay, let me check it again. Okay, thank you. So see what is the output. It is giving the this number as output. So what I am trying to show here is we can call the value, the output, using the key. Any doubt in this?
I have one question.
Okay.
Like we are using colon,
Right.
In this dictionary. So
Right.
is it mandatory to use a colon in case of dictionary? We are using just for representation.
See this. What this this column.
Like we use colon, yeah.
So this column is equal to this column is something which is equating this both as one. This the whole Rohit, this column and this number means that Rohit is equal to Rohit. Please mute
Yeah, I got
yourself.
it. Like if I want to use equal to in place
Yeah.
of colon.
Yeah.
Any problem?
See, no, you cannot use it. This is the syntax of dictionary
Okay.
to declare
Okay,
one
got it.
to connect two variables or to connect two numbers. We have to use this.
Okay. Now got it. Thank you.
Welcome. So this is it. This is a dictionary, and what we need to discuss more. There is one more small topic that we have to cover today. Okay. So this topic is called range. Okay. First, let me mute.
मीटिंग चल रही है।
Okay. Yes. So our next topic is range. So anyone know what a range is? What is the range?
Range is basically like a number within a minimum to maximum number. Like we represent a minimum and maximum conditions. So the range lies between that minimum to maximum number.
Okay. In programming word, it's a good answer. But in generalized way, what can be the answer? What is the range?
Wide variety of variables or wide variety of answers that a certain particular variable can pick up.
Okay.
In general, it's maximum limits. We can say
Okay.
range is represent to maximum limit.
Okay. So any real life example?
Yeah. Like if we will talk about any missile, so what is the range of this missile? So we can get on these kind of scenarios.
Right. So if we talk about automobile, bike or a car,
Yeah.
so there is a speed limit. Start from zero
Yes.
and end at some point.
Yes.
So that is the range of that vehicle, up to which speed that vehicle can travel. Right? So between that range can be covered or can be changed. So that is called range. Okay? So in our programming, this is one of the most important part. The reason is in other programming language, to declare a range or to call a range, you have to write a whole command. But in Python, you can just write a single line code and you can easily, please mute yourself because it's not possible. After giving any answer, please mute your mic. Okay. So what we will do, we will declare a list and we will print that list of any range. And we will try to do more things with range. So let's start. What I am doing here, I am not deleting this program, but I am making it as a text file or a text so that it cannot, it is not getting executed. For that, I am using hash, control plus backslash. So let's suppose I have a list. I have to print a list between 1 to 10. So this is the command. We all know this list. What is a list? But in a list, we have to print a range between 1 to 10. You can find in the output that there is no 10 present in the output. Why? The reason is that in this range, what we are trying to do, we are trying to print 10 numbers from 1 to 10. So from 1 to 10, the numbers start from 0. So from 0 to 10, it means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if we increase this range from 10 to 11, the output will change. See, now the output is the whole number is 11 if you count from here to here, but we have a 10 also, but we don't have 11. So it starts from 1 but end before 11. No doubt. So the very easy command to find a range, you have to type range and for the number that you want. So for here I wanted a range between 1 to 10, but let's suppose I want a range between 100 to 1000. मुझे 100 से लेके 1000 के बीच में जितने भी नंबर्स आते हैं वो नंबर प्रिंट करना है. उसके लिए मैं यहाँ पे जो मेरा इनिशियल होगा, इनिशियल नंबर वो पहले लिखूंगा और जो मेरा फाइनल आउटपुट होगा वो मैं बाद में लिखूंगा. माइक म्यूट कर ले प्लीज. तो ये नंबर जो आपने देखा ये यहाँ से ये नंबर आपने देखा ये यहाँ से शुरू हुआ हुआ. फिरोज भाई आप माइक अपना म्यूट करके रखे प्लीज. तो ये 100 से शुरू हुआ और ये 1000 तक चला. 1000 तक नहीं, 1999 तक चला. द रीजन ये अगर आप काउंट करोगे पूरा तो ये 1000 हो जाता है. मतलब जितना नंबर जो रेंज का है उस रेंज में ये पूरा नंबर हो जाता है, क्योंकि जहां से नंबर शुरू है वो भी हम काउंट कर रहे हैं. ओके. तो अगर कोई बोले कि लेट्स सपोज
go in the participant and mute.
Okay, now it's good. So okay, अगर कोई बोले मुझसे कि I will have to remove. So अगर कोई मुझसे बोले कि I have to print a number between range 1 to 100, but I want to only print even number.
Bracket is missing.
Okay. To see what is the output. Is it an even number?
It's odd number.
We have mixtures of even and odd number. The reason is what this number do or this command do, ये बीच में गैप कर देता है. जैसे एक के बाद दो नंबर काउंट नहीं करता है, तो यहाँ आउटपुट जो हो रहा है एक के बाद दो नहीं काउंट हुआ, 1 2 नहीं काउंट हुआ, 3 हुआ, 3 के बाद 4 काउंट नहीं हुआ, 5 हुआ. तो अगर इसको हम 3 कर देंगे तो देखते हैं फिर क्या आता है. देखो, तो 1 के बाद 2 और 3 काउंट नहीं हुआ, 4, फिर 4 5 6 दो नंबर का गैप आना शुरू हुआ, तो वो पूरे 100 तक इसी तरह चला. तो 100 के बाद 100 ये प्रिंट करता, बट क्योंकि 3 नंबर का गैप है तो वो 97 के बाद 98 99 और 100 नहीं प्रिंट करेगा. इसमें हम लोग ये चीज अभी ऑड इवन नहीं कर पाएंगे बिकॉज हमें लूप नहीं पता है। तो अभी बस इतना ही हम लोग देखते हैं कि रेंज में अगर 0 to 100 में हमें एक नंबर के डिजिट के गैप के साथ प्रिंट करना है कोई नंबर, तो वो कैसे होगा, या 1 या 2 नंबर या 2-3 नंबर या 10 नंबर। बट हम लोग इसमें रेंज को यूज करके ऑड इवन नंबर कैसे प्रिंट कर सकते हैं, मल्टीपल ऑफ 3, मल्टीपल ऑफ 4, मल्टीपल ऑफ 5, मल्टीपल ऑफ 10, ये हम लोग जब लूप पढ़ेंगे तो उस टाइम इसको एक बार फिर से देखेंगे। तो एक नंबर के गैप में कुछ चेंज नहीं होगा। क्यों? क्योंकि 1 के बाद 2 ही आता है। बट अगर इसको 2 करेंगे तो फिर नंबर चेंज होगा, एक एक डिजिट उसमें छूट के आएगा आउटपुट 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11। तो ये बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन है रेंज का। रेंज हम लोग आगे यूज करेंगे प्रोग्राम में, जो भी हम प्रोग्रामिंग करेंगे आगे लूप का या और भी चीजों का, तो हम लोग रेंज को यूज करेंगे उसमें इंशाल्लाह।
Okay. Actually, I have a basic question.
Not basic question.
ये रेंज के ऊपर कुछ बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन है। ये पीपीटी में एक समरी है जो मैंने बनाया है, जिसमें जो अभी तक हमने जो भी चीज देखी है, इंटीजर, फ्लोट, स्ट्रिंग, लिस्ट, डिक्शनरी, उन सारे का एक एग्जांपल्स के साथ इसमें दिया हुआ है, तो रेफर करने में आप लोगों को इजी होगा। एक और चीज है जो कि अभी हम यूज करके आपको बताते हैं।
X is equals to 2.
So let's suppose this is the number, right? What I want to do, I want to just print this only contact numbers. Okay, I don't want to print the names. So there is a command which is known as values. This is present in the PPT also. You can refer whenever you want. See what is the output. The output is only the numbers, not the names. So these numbers are values, and this is key. So with key we attach values. So in the same way as a dictionary, in a dictionary we have a key, and that key explains the value of the word. So here what is happening? We are printing just the phone numbers, the values. But let's suppose I have to print only names. So my names here in this dictionary can be printed by using this command, keys. See, the output is Rohit, Sunny and Fatima. So the next topic is tuple. It is a easy topic and it is similar to list, but here is a difference. In a list we can add new things or we can add new numbers. I can show you how, but wait, we have some is it audible now? You can unmute yourself and you can say that.
Yes.
If someone
Yes.
have any doubt or you cannot hear my voice, you can unmute and you can ask for it.
No, it's
Yeah, actually, I have a question.
Okay.
Like,
so, tuple is almost equal to list, but in list we can add new numbers
someone was
or we can
asking a
add new
question.
things, new items. But in tuple we cannot add things.
Hello.
It is also kind of list. You can see we have vowels,
Hello.
A, I, O, U. We have digits, but in list we can add, remove, or do multiple things using list, but with tuple we cannot add things. We have to leave it as it is. So this is, wait, let me show you. So let's suppose this is the vowel, and what is the syntax? The thing which is changed here is this bracket. So for declaring something as a tuple, we have to use two brackets. So see, let's print this value. So see here the output. How we cannot change it and how we can change things in list, we will discuss it in maybe today or maybe tomorrow. So we have that in our syllabus. We will see how we cannot add something here and we can add something in list. Right, list is mutable and while tuple is immutable. So,
Tuples means
there is
row.
one more thing that I want to show you. And it is, let's suppose I want to know all the functions that dictionary that int have. So for that, what I can do, I will use dir bracket int, not here. Let's suppose I have to do it here. First, let's make know what is this. So in this section, this terminal, we can print the output of this our code, but we can use this terminal directly printing our value, directly printing our output. So for that, you have to clone this terminal by clicking add or by clicking this split terminal. Here you have to type Python. Python has been executed. Now, if you want to do some programming or do something here, do some program in this part, that's a you can do it here it also. So if suppose I'm declaring a value 5 and I want to print it, see we can do, and this is, but it cannot be saved. We can just do it to do our practice and to see things. So what I'm doing here, I want to know the whole directory of int. So I will type dir bracket int and enter. So it will show me the whole directory that int have. It have abs, add, and boolean, ceiling, float. So let me use some of them, some of the directory of string. Okay, so let's suppose these are the directory of string. It means these are the functions that we can use. So we have a function known as capitalized. Okay, so let's suppose I have a number, I have a string upper dot, sorry, let's x have upper, and what I want to do, I want to capitalize this the first letter of this word. So I will write x dot See, the U part here, it has been capital. We can do the same programming here. So let's suppose I am doing it here so that you cannot get confused. Let's suppose we have a number upper, and I want to change it into uppercase, not the whole number, but U as in uppercase. So let's print X dot capitalize here the output. So you can use this. I generally use this only because I don't have to same a lot of programs all the time. So for my general purpose of
Is it called uppercase?
programming skill, I use this so that I don't have to run the program every time. So if suppose I write something, it automatically get executed.
Is it called uppercase?
Don't have to run it again. So this is what I want to show you all. So here it is. What I have done, I have called a function from string class, string, and I have used it. And how I can find how many function that a string have, that any data type have, by using this command dir bracket the data type name. What I can do more, if suppose I want to know what floor can do, right? For that I can type help bracket int dot slash and close. So this will show me what this command can do. Return self and value. So we have done it for capitalize. So let's check for capitalize. So help bracket str dot okay. See, more specifically, make the first character have uppercase and rest lowercase. We have something in chat. Okay, sir, why you? It was by mistake. Maybe the host is unable to hear us. No, I cannot hear you actually. I have just read the chat because when I share my screen, I cannot read the chats. And after a minute, this meeting will get closed. So rejoin this.
Nadim bhai, we have less than 1 minute.
It will get closed within half minute. So rejoin it after it gets closed.
Nadim bhai.
So after rejoining, we will start our next topic.
We have less than 1 minute. Please rejoin with the same link.
What is happening? What is this? This is a score of a player जिसने फर्स्ट मैच में 10 स्कोर किया, सेकंड मैच में 12, थर्ड मैच में 13, फोर्थ मैच में 13, फिफ्थ मैच में 5 और सिक्स्थ मैच में 0. So let's suppose I have to add the score of the next match in this score list. This is the list. Let's suppose I have to add his score in the list. without without going back and editing the list by itself by using a command. So
Please tell Abu Tahir to mute his.
I'm muting him. Wait. Yeah. So let's suppose we have score. Let's first print this. So this is the output. But what I want to do, I want to add the score of the next match. Okay, I want to add the score. Let's suppose the score for the next match is 10. So what I have done here, I have used a function, inbuilt function of list, and by using this function, what I can do, I can add whatever number or whatever int number that I want in the list. So if someone will ask me that, can I add a string or not? So let's see. So it means we can add a string also. So this append command is used. So let's see the definition what Python provide us about this. Let's check help list dot append. Append object to the end of the list. Append means add. So it add the object, or it add the object in the end of the list, at the end of the list. So let's check it again. So this is the output. 10 in our list, we don't have a 10, but in our output, we have 10. So to understand it more clearly, we'll print these two. See, before appending 10, we have the output 10, 12, 13, 13, 5, and 0. But after appending, when I print the same number or print the same variable, we have the output 10. So it means that we can use this command in our program to append any value within a list. So if suppose someone asks me that I only want to print the score of his first match. I only want to print the score of his first match. What is the output? The output is 10. Why? The reason is because the counting of. Okay, anyone? So okay, the reason is the counting in programming language start from 0. So if this list, for me it's 1, but for program it's 0. the same way how it works in range. So for range 0 to 10, 0 is also considered as a number. So it count it as one entity, but the address for this entity is 0. So here, if I want to print this, so the counting start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's suppose I want to print 5. So the output is 0. Let's suppose I want to print 6. Okay. But if suppose I want to print 6, but I don't, oh, I want to print it here, there will be an error. And what will be the error? List index out of range. Because before this program have only index till 5. यहां से पहले तक 10 के पहले तक हमारे पास 0, इसका एड्रेस 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 तक है. बट अगर हम यहाँ पे 6 प्रिंट करेंगे तो वो आउट ऑफ रेंज हो जाएगा, बिकॉज हमने यहाँ पे एक और डिजिट अपेंड नहीं किया है, इसमें एक और डिजिट ऐड नहीं किया है. बट अगर हम इसको सेम चीज को नीचे प्रिंट करेंगे so we will get the output. The output will be 10, the last, the appended one. Okay, so anyone have any confusion in this? How I'm printing 6 or any digit?
No, I have a question.
Okay.
Like, is it possible to apply sorting on this list, like ascending order, descending order?
Ascending order, descending order in this list, it is possible.
Yeah. Okay.
It is possible. Let's see what are the functions that we have for list. If we find any function for this, we can use it. We have sort. So let's use. I haven't used it for me. So let's suppose we use sort. First, let's check how we can use it. Ascending order. Okay. So let's check the output. See, I didn't knew that we can sort it or not, but because you asked me, I searched for it and I find it that we can sort it, and I apply that information. So you can do the same. You can go and check and you can use it. So for now, we have sorted number.
Yes. Thank you.
Welcome. So there are so many things that you can use in this list. We had maximum number. So if suppose you want to print max, okay. Okay, so the list has no max. No max attribution. So we don't have any max here, but we have count. So let's suppose I want to count the whole number. here it's very less, or we can say very few numbers, so that we can count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But let's suppose we have millions of number, and I want to count how many numbers we have in the program. So that we can use this go dot count. No. Okay, so go and do it by yourself and check what are the output and how you can do that. So for our class, so this is the output. But if suppose someone want to print from 1 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till this, but you don't want to print 5 and 0. How you can do it? First, let's do it for the whole number. So let's suppose I want to print from 1 to 6. There are so many print commands, so it's getting confusing. Okay. Okay. So what is the output? 12, 13, 13, 5, and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this, what is the catch? It won't print the last number. Let's suppose I have written 6. So it is not printing 10, because at 6 we have 10, but it is not printing. So if we change it to 5, it won't print 0. Okay. If suppose I started from 2, 0, 1, 2. So it will start from here 13, 13, and 5. It won't print 0. So this is the way that you can use this commands. I will upload it and you can watch it. And these things are in the PPT also. You can refer it. Let's see what we have. Okay, so there is one more thing. Let's suppose I want to remove this number. Okay, or I want to remove any number. I want to remove 5. See, 5 is removed from this list. So let's suppose 13. I want to remove 13. So the first 13 is removed. So if suppose I will repeat this command for 2 times, it will delete both the 13. So for first, it will remove only one digit. So for single command, score remove 13, it will only remove this one, not this one. But if I again use this command, it will delete both the 13. If suppose I have one more 13, then we will have 113 left. Okay. Let me check this one also. Okay, yeah, ask the question. No, this cannot be. So this was all about today's class. I'm not discussing a lot of topics because it will be tough to remember. So we have decided to go for 3 classes for a week and use the classes in a very systematic way, and so that we can deal with few topics but in detailed way. So this is all for today. We will meet again on Wednesday. If you have any question for today's session, you can ask right now. Stop.
हेलो सर।
Yeah.
सर अगर लिस्ट के अंदर 2 13 है, आपने सेम आगे पीछे ही थे, बट अगर लिस्ट में मिडल में सेंटर में कहीं है तो कौन सा वाला 13 फर्स्ट डिलीट होगा?
जो सबसे पहले आएगा,
फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व।
राइट। वो प्रोग्राम जैसे एग्जीक्यूट करके उसको सबसे पहला जो 13 मिलेगा वो उसको रिमूव कर देगा।
ओके, थैंक यू।